Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180 and a new format. Because last week I ditched the timer as a bit of an experiment and asked you what you thought, and the overwhelming response was you preferred it without the timer. You felt it was less rushed, we could talk about more stuff, and therefore the timer is no more. And I am going to change these up a little bit and make them into a bit more of a magazine style format, because there are sometimes I want to film things that wouldn't be a whole video on their own, but would be perfect to drop into a midweek update. I also need to apologise last week because I got back from Finland and for some reason my YouTube studio was still on Finnish time. So although I scheduled the Midweek 180 to drop at 6, it actually dropped at 4. And the same thing happened on my Friday video as well. Now, the only good thing, I guess, is that did mix up the Magnificent 7 just a little bit. So let's get cracking. I've got lots of cool stuff to talk about this week, but let's get the housekeeping out the way first of all. So leader of the pack last week was Matthew Laberge, a new one there, and joined in the Magnificent 7 by Anthony Finch, the James Picturable, Grant G. Simpson, Keith Chambers, Francois G. and Morgan Samuel. A whole new bunch of people there, apart from Francois G. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent 7. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Mark Day, who is in a cold and windy Illinois in the USA. It is good to hear that I'm reaching across the pond. But wherever you are right now and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was about potholes. I had a double puncture on my Astra long term. Good news, that is coming back this week. Tyres arrived today and they will be put on later on today, and I should get the car back in the next day or two. A few of you had success with local authorities claiming money back on potholes. Most of them sounded like the council just dodging their way out of it. This week's question, I got a bit of grief recently for middle lane hogging on a video, even though I wasn't, because I was in a road that had a matrix sign that says do not change lane. But what's your worst driving pet peeve? Is it not going fast enough in a national 60? Is it middle lane hogging? What is it? I'm sure we've got plenty of responses out there. Formula 1 at the weekend, I was actually out on Saturday because the Formula 1 shifted because of calendar, so the race was on a Saturday, which totally threw me. I didn't see the race live, but I did watch it on catch-up, and it wasn't the best race in the world. Red Bull won 2. I just hope that's not an indicator of what we've got for the rest of the season, because that'll be really dull. And then the whole Christian Hornergate thing, you watch from a distance and you think, there's only one way that's going to go, in my view. Someone has got it out for him, and I'm not a big Horner fan, but anyway, let's see where that one goes. Okay, so here's a new thing for us in a Midweek 180. Last week, I went along to Porsche Centre Bristol for my mate collecting his brand new car. So let's hot shoe it over to Porsche Centre Bristol. So welcome to Porsche Centre Bristol. Now, I've driven all the way down here because my mate Matt is about to collect his brand new 911 Dakar. Now, I've known Matt for a number of years. He's had some amazing Porsches. He's a very handy driver. And he messaged me a couple of months ago and said, I've been really lucky to get an allocation for a 911 Dakar. Would you like to come to the handover? It's going to be a pretty special livery. I've seen a few of these out on the road. I drove one up the hill at Festival of Speed, but I've yet to see one in the livery that is underneath the cover behind me. And I thought I would come down here and film it for the Midweek 180 because it's an epic spec. So next thing, Matt's just doing the paperwork. He'll come over and pull the covers off this very, very cool 911 Dakar. Matt, are you ready for the unveil of your Dakar?
Yes, yes, definitely.
We got our mate John at the back. John, are you ready to take the covers off?
Of course.
Right,
Well, let's see
we're going to give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh, mate.
Wow, that is amazing. Oh, so pleased with that.
That is, so yeah, if you'd have seen the little martini oil drum there, that would have given you the hint. Wow. Love the plate. That is a banging spec. So I reckon we take a walk around the car, because it's not just the factory martini livery, is it, mate? You've added a few extra things to that.
Yeah.
Congratulations, chap.
There's quite a bit of a special sticker, I think, on the back.
Oh! Yes! Look at that!
1 of 1, limited edition.
Mate, that is awesome. Now, that is... I mean... So this is factory decal pack.
Yes.
And then you've gone the full heritage with. I'm going to put an overlay of the car that this is inspired by, number 14. I love the sticker packs, man. And then that's very cool. Caroline's going to be well chuffed with that. Does she know about that yet?
No.
Wow. That's epic. So there you go, absolutely mega spec. A couple of things to add. First up, the Martini livery is a factory fitted sticker pack. The Rough Roads livery, the Rothmans tribute, that's actually paint. This is just a sticker pack. Significant price difference actually. I think the paint's like 15 grand, this is about 3 or 4. But then the car's also been PPF'd over the stickers, and also the Martini stickers. The rights issues and stuff don't allow Porsche to fit those from factory, so they've been fitted along with some of the extra things. And then the final bit, which is actually in a crate in the workshop, because this car was only PPF'd and finished yesterday, is Matt's also got the full roof rack with all the appendages that go on the roof rack and the light bar on the front, which I just think is going to make this car look so cool. And then that has to be one of the best positioned Petrol Ped stickers ever. If you want one of those stickers, make sure you head over to Legacy Legends. You get this half zip fleece as well, actually. But yeah, massive. I'm so proud to have that on the car. But what a car. Massive congrats to Matt. Huge thanks for the invite to come and share such a special handover with you. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. Anyway, back to the Midweek 180. What a car, eh? So that's an example of the kind of thing I might drop into a midweek 180, but massive congrats, Matt, and thank you for letting me come along and share that with you peddlers. That was very cool. I have a very busy week this week. I was with Toyota on Monday driving the new Yaris GR Sport Hybrid, video coming to the channel soon. Alfa Romeo yesterday driving the new Stelvio and Giulia Quadrifoglio, both on the road and on track. I got a Giulia very sideways, amazing fun. And then tomorrow I'm with BMW and Mini on the first UK press drives of the new Mini Countryman, hoping to get my hands on the Countryman JCW. And then on Sunday, I'm actually going to Silverstone with my mate Oliver from Le Mans Coupes to have a test in the Hyper Racer. I shall put a picture above now. An epic looking, single seat, very terrifying car, full aero. I'm a bit intimidated, if I'm honest. So lots and lots of stuff. And then I think I have mentioned this already. Last year I did an evening with Tiff Needell at Podium Place. I'm doing another one. I'm hosting an evening with Tiff Needell at the Beaulieu National Motor Museum on the 16th of March. Now the event's from 7 until 9 with an interval, and I'm going to be having a chat with my good mate, Mr. Tiff Needell. There are still tickets available. I will put a link in the description below. They're just £10 for a ticket. I think we've already sold about 100 tickets already. So if you want to come along and meet me and Tiff, then please click the link below, buy yourself a ticket, and I will see you on the 16th of March at 7 o'clock at the Beaulieu National Motor Museum in the beautiful New Forest. Anyway, coming to the end, this Friday's video at 6, hopefully, because I haven't filmed it yet because I'm driving the car tomorrow, is the new JCW Countryman And I'm really looking forward to driving that car. If it's not that, because I don't know, maybe I can't get to drive it or I can't get it edited in time, it will be something else. But that's my plan at the moment. This is the challenge of, I'm actually driving the car on the Thursday, so I need to drive it, film it, get back home Thursday night. I need to edit it, which probably takes, I don't know, 4 hours maybe, upload it overnight and then get it live by Friday at 6. So tune in for Friday at 6. Anyway, let me know what you think to this new magazine format midweek 180. I might even just start calling them the MW180, but I think it will be a lot of fun and I'm able to bring loads more stuff to you. Anyway, I shall see you on the next film this Friday, 6 o'clock. Mini JCW Countryman, the new one. Looks good. It's not that mini anymore, it's quite big, but I'm sure it's going to drive.